Day 3, I'm documenting my experience of cutting red dye. Today, my daughter woke up a sweet angel. That never happens. She was always defiant, trying to get out of going to school, questioning, why do I have to go to school, yelling at me. It would always be an argument about what to wear, an argument about how to get up and getting ready and everything else. And I thought, let me just get her downstairs. Let's just get her downstairs and maybe she'll be in a better mood. And sometimes that worked and sometimes it didn't. The other day I was getting her ready for soccer and then cheer. And I suggested, hey, like I could curl your hair and put it up and then for soccer, and then we could take it out and it'll be curly for cheer. And she started crying, like, I don't know what do you want me to do? And I said, well, do you want it curled? Because if so, I can curl it. And I'm standing behind her and I'm literally talking exactly like this. Honey, if you want it curled, I can curl it for you. And if you don't want it curled, I don't have to curl it. It's okay either way. What would you like? And she starts crying and yelling at me, screaming. Why does that have to be my decision? Why do I have to say whether I want it? I'm like, honey, are you okay? She had just eaten Jell-O, strawberry Jell-O, 10, 15 minutes before that. And I had said to her, hey, just so you know, like I've been reading and looking at the behavioral side effects of red dye, which is sort of in some of our foods, like your Jell-O and your mac and cheese and stuff like that. And she likes the Flamin' Hot Cheeto mac and cheese. And I had said, sometimes it makes kids have emotional outbursts and be out of control and not know what they're saying and things like that. So, as she's yelling at me about the curls, I said, honey, let me show you a couple videos. And I brought up the behavioral videos on YouTube that I found about children who were misbehaving, acting really like animals, really, not being able to control themselves. These are tiny children, kind of. So, I mean, she can, I guess, yell more or whatever it is, but she's not going to, her tantrums are a little bit more mature, which is not throwing herself around, but emotionally being a mess. And so I showed her those videos while I curled her hair, because she did tell me that she wanted it curled. And she asked questions. And at the end of her asking questions, and at the end of, while I'm curling her hair, she turns around and she starts sobbing into my chest, hugging me and sobbing and saying, Mommy, I'm so sorry. I don't feel like I can control it. What did she say? It was something like, I don't know what I'm saying, or I don't know what I'm doing, but she definitely said, I don't feel like I can control it. So we decided to do no red dye, and it's really very simple. I'm providing other things for her when she's hungry, and just finding some other things. That next day, I went through the grocery store very, very slowly and looked at, foods. And I had read that the red dye 40 was also in foods that sometimes aren't even red. And so I'm looking, and I almost had to leave the store. It was just overwhelming how much stuff has this red dye 40. So, I got some other foods and snacks and stuff ready to provide for her, because a lot of her favorite snack foods and things are Flamin' Hot Cheeto mac and cheese and strawberry Jell-O and strawberry yogurt. So Today is the third day that she hasn't had any red dye in her system. I did read that it takes about 48 hours to get it out of your system. She woke up this morning super pleasant, very, very sweet, got ready, got dressed by herself, brushed her hair before we even asked her, came down like trying to be helpful. Can go brush your teeth? She said, okay. I said, do you want braids for Dr. Seuss Day? And she was like, sure. And that tone right there, that beautiful angelic tone of voice, wouldn't have happened before 10 a.m. That wouldn't have happened. And I asked her if she felt different, and she cried and she said, I just don't feel like I want to scream anymore.